What's going on? Hope everybody's having a good afternoon. AG, what's up? So, hey, what's up, everybody? What are we doing? We're about to fucking rip some fucking butter stuff. Oh, we kept that fucking viable seed. This is what the bud looks like. Let me see if I get a better. There we go. So yeah, I got a seed from this. So yeah, we're gonna fucking throw that in and see what happens with it. What's going on, Neil? How are you doing? Oh, excuse me. You see, this is what it comes in. If you read right there, indoor, allergen-free, pesticide-free. So, yeah, that's what the packaging in my state looks like. This was the other that I got. This is the one that was fucking... It's like 20 days off of its fucking exploration. The shit was bone dry. It just wasn't... I mean, it's alright. It's not the best, but got a 1-800 number right here. It's for Mr. Bango. Sorry, I was pointing to the wrong one. Up here. There's a number. So I'm going to call that fucking number and I'm going to fucking show them this package. And I'm going to show them the date and I'm just going to tell them it's bone dry. And it wasn't really all that. It really wasn't all that great of an experience. And see if they offer me money off my next purchase or if they just offer replacement. See what happens. It's worth a shot to try. You never know. Day 10 citrus pie pushing out. Third set of pointy. Nice. I haven't been able to get the citrus pies to pop for me. It's funny because I actually have my auto seeds out right now. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to pop. I finally got all the photos to pop. I got 1, 2. Hold on a second. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm about to have 8 new ones. And then I got the Pink Diamonds re-veg because she was all fucked up. So I took the top off of her. And I re-vegged her. She was like week 3 or 4 in flower. Did not hurt me from the stress of the re-veg and the repot. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to give her 4 weeks since she started re-vegging last week. She's already got a whole bunch of new growth. I'll show you guys in a few minutes. Smuckers are starting to pack on some weight. The branches are starting to fall over. She's fucking eating water up like crazy. So I got water. I just watered her yesterday. I got water again today. She's in a 3-gallon, so she's definitely starting to fill out now. She's got, we're right here in week 7. We got week 8 and week 9. So we're about halfway through week 7. We got 2.5 weeks left. Last week, she's going to fill out this week and into next week. How did I guess it was going to be you? What's up? Hold on, let me put you on. Are you showing something? You got your mic off.
Oh,
I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you on solo so everybody can see what you're showing. You're on solo, just so you know.
let me see if I figure out how to do this. Hold on. Yeah, she's probably waking up. This thing is gorgeous. I put a humidifier in here with her.
I had to do the same thing. Oh yeah, that's the Trico Jordan.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh
I don't
yeah.
know how it's supposed to be holding this. Hold on. I don't know if I got my. That thing's beautiful, ain't it?
Hell yeah, it is. Definitely. Definitely. Look at that.
She's
You're gonna
like,
have a lot of tops. A lot of
yes,
tops.
there's a lot of tops here. But
Oh
I'm
yeah.
to flip her probably, I'd say, about a week. Because all I got
Yep.
is this. That doesn't really matter, I don't guess, but it'd be nice to have it full, but she's just not growing fast enough.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I noticed about that Trico is in veg. It was slow. It took forever for me to get that 1-foot plant to a foot. But as soon as I flipped her, she took off. So she's gonna take off as soon as you flip her. Like
Oh, yeah.
literally a couple of days in, you're gonna notice that all the new growth that's gonna pop out. Yeah.
She's amazing, dude. I'm like, God, I love coming here and looking at this plant.
Oh yeah, it was nice. I like the Christmas balls too.
Yeah, like that.
You got me looking through my Christmas decorations.
Yeah, you'll be looking through them because I love Christmas, man. There's that here.
I was actually thinking about your idea, and I was thinking about maybe throwing something out there.
Oh, and either. Hold on, let me see. I got a message here. I don't think this one's on yet. I can turn them on real fast. I put Christmas balls on this one.
Nice.
Blue balls.
Nice. Oh yeah. What is that?
This is mandarin panties.
Oh, nice. Almost finished.
Yes, she is about 2 days away from being popped. I figured I'd have some Christmas balls.
Oh yeah, nice. I like that.
This is like marmalade. Hold on a minute. Let me see. I'll show you. Marmalade.
Oh, all right, cool.
I
Nice
told her.
looking plant.
And then this here is, I don't know. I think these leaves are getting damp from this here.
Yeah, I have the same exact damage on my seedlings. I kept them in the fucking domes too long.
Oh,
That
okay.
one, that
So,
one right there. Yeah, you could take the dome off that now.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely take.
So
Because
what happened?
that's what happened to my clones. A lot of the leaves touched on the humidity, and it fucking rotted the leaves on it, and it just went downhill. So I scrapped them all for now. I'm gonna get the mother. The mother's actually
Really?
looking really good. What is that? Strawberry lemonade?
No, it's strawberry cheesecake.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh nice. I've had a strawberry cheesecake auto before, and it came out really good. I really enjoyed
Did
the
it?
smoke too. Yeah, I enjoyed the smoke on it too. It was really wasn't uplifting. It was like a really nice balanced hybrid. At least the one that I grew.
I'm looking for more of a up. I'm down enough, dude. I mean,
I
they
hear
got
you.
me on meth,
I
take me
got.
down.
I'm going through all my. I haven't sent your thing out yet because I'm going through my stuff. You said sativa and you want to be up, so I'm like really doing some research on what I got because I want to send you a care package of something that's actually going to be good for you. I didn't want to just throw a whole bunch of shit in there and just send it to you. Say, hey, I hooked you up. You know what I mean?
Right. I
You
gotta
know how
check
I
some.
am. I'm fucking
Fired up.
particular. Yo, I'm fucking particular. Yo, I had it packed once. I took everything out and said, you know something? Nah. And then I fucking put a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking very OCD, yo. I really am. I
There he is.
apologize. I apologize, but I like to make sure that what you're getting is going to be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, so I'll end up doing that
Water
3 or 4
left in
times
here.
before I'm situated. Nice. What's going on, Fino? Next
I,
throw, cheers. I didn't see you guys slide in. I'm sorry. How's
it
everybody
must
doing
be
today?
hooked in. We're good. I mean, I guess they're good. I hope they're good. Look at this poor thing, though. It's going downhill. I can't figure out what to do for it, dude. But
Um, I'm
it's
not
a
really
house.
that great. I know
It's
I'm
the.
not really that great.
I'm not good at them either. Peace Lily. I like my. I like to come in here and sit and just hit my vape a couple times and just stare at my plants.
Yes, I'm fucking ripping a couple GBs of that butter. So, yo, I found a viable seed in it, and
Oh,
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. I says I only found one, so I was like, all right, and it was in one nug. I'm like, all right. So I don't know whether or not I would think if it was pollinated by something else, it would have had a bunch of seeds in it. So I'm thinking that it was probably a lower that wasn't getting as much light. It popped a nanner, and the nanner got one fucking seed in the bud, and yeah, if that's the fucking case, I might have some good luck with it. So I'm gonna throw it into the mix at some point. I mean, if it's a male, I'll keep the pollen from it. If it's a straight male, if it Hermes, then that's gone. But
yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Ring all the way around through there, and I pulled it real tight, and now
Geek
it's
bar, geek bar. I know
geek
what
bar.
that is.
Yeah, I got a geek bar. Yeah, I thought
I'm
I'd show you how good she's doing.
I'm smoking
And
a blue slushy lemonade. Keep it 100 right now. I couldn't find it. I've had every single geek bar that they've made, and now they got those new Frost geek bars that I tried all those, and I didn't care for them too much, so I didn't bother.
hey, I was
So I don't.
I didn't have no nicotine, so I said I'll do anything. 2
Yeah, I
days ago,
got.
I'm ready to buy nails.
I think I'm gonna do those. I think I had good luck with those. Yeah, I'm so upset because I got this Sour Kraken Auto, right? And it's the Kraken by Sour Diesel,
Hmm.
and I can't ever get them to crack. And when they do pop, they never fucking last for me. They always get all fucked up and die. And I'm upset because that's like
Yeah,
something that I really wanted to do. It's like my one auto that's I could never conquer. But I'm gonna do some strawberry pie autos, but they're regs, and that sucks because I really didn't want to have a bunch of 1 gallon pots in there, but I don't have any auto regs, and I don't know when that package is coming from my buddy.
right.
And yeah, so I don't know. I'm supposed to be getting some cuts from somebody. I'm supposed to be getting some other seeds from somebody too. Some shit to try out. I got uh 3 or 4 that I got a I got a pop for Fino that I want to try actually. I want to try that Haze IBL that I got. That's supposed to be good, and the fucking plant that he had was ginormous. Like it was a gigantic fucking Christmas tree. And if I can get a gigantic Christmas tree out of that, I know it's going to be a huge yield. And Hayes is where the hell are they? You know, I got them somewhere. Here they are, right here. I got them right here. So yeah, that's going to be the next photos that I pop right here. Is going to be it's called Unknown Haze. It's the unknown strain crossed with Ethos Haze IBL. and I got a bunch of these. So
That's
I
what
think
you can if you want.
we're gonna drop some of these too, because they'll take a while to veg. And I already got my next lineup. The next lineup is probably going to be uh, the whatever ones are far along now. The HG unreleased Dosi and Bananas by Snow Queen. And I got a question mark on the one because I don't know what is what on that. That's the next four. And I might throw a pink diamond in there if it gets big enough, and I can take cuts off of it, or another Frostman because the mother is starting to pick back up again. I might have cuts of that. I might make cuts available of that too, just so you know. Um,
Yeah.
that was the plan to begin with, was to make cuts available. Somebody told me, dude, you should fucking sell some cuts of those. So I mean, I might put some cuts up for sale of that. I wanted to try the flower first, and I wanted to flower it out, and I wanted to see what it was all about before I just started fucking saying, you know what I mean? Like, who knows? It might not have been worth it, but from what I'm seeing right now, is definitely fucking worth it. So we'll see. What's in those cups? Oh, that's the humidifier. A humidifier thing.
That's my.
Okay, cool.
I got 2 more coming, so that'll be cool. I got one for that tent, and one for this tent. This is just a home one. But I
Yeah,
tell you what, she likes it. She likes the
yeah,
humidity.
yeah, yeah. No, see, I noticed that since I put the humidifier and I upped the CalMag, believe it or not, the Smuckers stopped dropping leaves, and it actually started to, like, all the leaves that were yellow, like all the centers are all green again. So I mean, Moonwater, if you're listening, you and somebody else, it's always, oh, I'll add more CalMag, and it's usually not that, but
Moonwater's cool guy.
yeah, no, I've known Moonwater a long fucking time, like a really long time, and he's a really good guy. I really enjoy talking with him,
I like him a
and
lot.
yeah, no, he's definitely a
Very
really good guy.
Very
Yeah,
knowledgeable.
yep.
He knows a bit. He knows a bit of information. It's
Oh
really
yeah,
hard
definitely.
thing though. Trying to get back there to the back. I didn't realize how much bigger a 4x4 was than a 3x3.
Yeah,
It's a little 3x3. It's got my one Christmas tree in there.
yeah, I like that. That's I've been
I took
trying to do that for a long time, and I've never had a plant in flower like at the right time around Christmas time. I got one right now, but I'm afraid if I hang the Christmas balls, I'm gonna snap branches because they're already fucking hanging. I'm gonna have to start freaking tying them up. I'm about to show you in a couple minutes. I'm gonna take
yeah.
a couple more rips. Take a couple more rips.
I took it to the bathroom and I flushed it with some water in the
Yeah,
tub, and it brought out the purples.
yeah. Nice.
Good.
That's a nice looking plant. I like that.
She's glossy. I think she needs a little bit more humidity because look at this. She's cracking. But she's in
Yeah.
week 12, dude. She's in week 12. She's
Damn.
done. I showed it to Ames High. Ames High said 2 more days and she's good. Because I showed him the trichomes. The trichomes are there. They're all milky and a few amber. Just a few.
Nice.
Up over here. Look. Oh, I gotta get his hat off.
Pop that seed. Yeah, that seed off of it.
Yeah.
I've been noticing a lot in the wintertime, the seeds don't come off. You got to take them off.
Yeah. There, I got it. Now still. Oh, yeah. I'll spray it with a little bit of water and that'll help open it up.
Yep.
You can take me on big screen if you want to. I'll hang out up here with you if I can find my spray bottle. I can't find nothing.
There we go.
Yeah, there we
All
go.
right. So,
I don't know. I cut the net already. I think I'm going to do a second layer of netting. Because once she takes off, she's going to be probably up to here. Like if this is now, she's going to be up to here probably. I'll have to raise that light up. I got 4 fans.
oh,
I got
yeah.
that got that fan, and I got this fan. Green one.
Oh yeah, I like that. Oh,
Cool.
all right, let's see here.
Green.
All right, solo layout, camera. Here we go. This is this is Frostman.
Oh, that's nice.
This is just kicking up the frost like crazy. I mean, it barely has, bud on it. It's starting to stack up, but it just, in a matter of days, just packed on some frost.
Yeah.
All the way down. Bottom one's even got. But we got the Smuckers are starting to they're starting to fall over.
Oh well.
It's starting to be about that time. We got a couple more weeks left. But like I was saying, the center of these leaves that were yellow, they're starting to turn green again. These were like pale yellow.
Oh.
So it's starting to, since I raised the CalMag, I mean it's starting to pop back up. But I mean, but that's going to be the end of that. I don't have any more clones of that. And we had to put the AC back in, the AC Infinity. I notice if I use it with the hose, it fucking drips water all over the place. And if you turn the hose a certain way, it drips back down onto the lid. And it's just something with that light vapor that it pushes out, it just gathers. Right
So,
here.
Are you on
These
a concrete?
somewhat, but I have carpet underneath it. I have carpet. I have like 2 inches of carpet under it.
Oh, that'll help. Definitely.
Yeah, no. So when I touch the floor, the bottom of the tent's not cold. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
These two right here are these Chemosa F4s by Burning Babylon.
Yeah.
Another good friend of mine. These just popped a couple days ago. These were the last 2 auto fems that I had.
Oh.
So they just popped. I'll keep the domes on them for a couple more days. But I had the same damage here. They got stuck to the fucking whatchamacallits, and they fucking just they started rotting. But this is Watermelon Emoji HG TV unreleased #1. It's his pheno of Watermelon Emoji that he picked. We got a Chimera 2 and another Chimera 2. Dosing Bananas by Snow Queen. This is one of 4. It's either Odo 1 Kenobi #50, Skunk Hero by the Crux S1, or a Snowball. I don't know what it is. We got a Deformed Cow Pie. 2 more HG unreleased. I planted. They haven't popped yet. This is the Pink Diamond Re-Veg. See, that's all the new growths. That plant was completely fucked, and I took the top 8 inches off of it and I cloned it. And it got a better root system, and now it's doing much better. This is the Frostman, the one that you saw, the first one I showed. That's the mother. She's starting to come back. All the new growth is starting to look good. pH issue, I let it dry out too fucking much, and she just started getting all fucking fucked up. But that's, what happens when you aren't all there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wasn't all there. So, but now I'm coming back, and everything is starting to look good. I'm starting to get on with everything, and yeah. DWC. Yo, dude, I'm going to tell you right now, man. Do not start the DWC with that infested soil together. They will go to your root system in the DWC. 100%. I've had it happen. They'll hang out in the fucking pebbles and in the rock wool, and they will fucking lay eggs in there, and you will have the same infestation in the DWC system as you do right now. So make sure you fucking get rid of all the fucking soil, cocoa, whatever it is you're using, clean the fucking tent, then start your DWC. Don't do it together, because you'll just carry it on to the DWC.
Right.
I did it, and I had them transfer over to the DWC. And I would lift the fucking the lid, and they'd be crawling all over the roots inside, the top fucking like 6 inches where there wasn't water. You know what I mean? The air roots, and they would just infest themselves in the air roots. So yeah, that's just some advice I could pass on to you next grow. Make sure you get it all out of there first before you start it, because it'll transfer, and you won't get rid of them. You could probably put a couple of hot shot no pest strips in there, like 2 or 3 of them, and shut the fucking tent for like 3-4 days, and that'll probably kill the ones that are flying around in there and trying to reproduce. But you're gonna have to keep it like that for like 2 or 3 weeks, because then you're gonna have to hit the ones that they already laid and get those when they start hatching. So I mean, if you're still finishing out now, you could do a Doctor Doom flush. You could do a fucking if you're not in flower and you're going to be flipping soon, you could do the what do you want to call it, the diatomaceous earth, and then mix it in with the top. Don't leave it layered on top. Fucking layer it and then fucking mix it in a little bit. That way it gets into the top half inch. Just layering it on top, believe it or not, they'll find a pocket to go around and they'll get underneath it, and they'll still fucking. I'm telling you, man. Them fuckers are just like thrips, man. They're pesky fuckers to get rid of. Usually, I just fucking scrap the whole fucking pots, everything, and I start over with new cocoa, and I just clean everything down. And rather than trying to buy fucking shit, doing flushes, risking killing plants, I just finish the shit out the way it is, even with the fucking gnats, and try to control it. And then I'll just fucking scrap everything and start over new. I'm starting over. I don't have fungus gnats now, but I'm noticing that I'm having a lot of issues with my plants, starting them. You know what I mean? Like burning. I'm having issues like in veg, certain deficiencies. So I've been reusing the same cocoa and perlite for 4 years. It's time to redo and start over. So I just did an 11-pound brick, and everything that's in new cocoa has popped. Everything you see that is popped and green and nice and looking good in there is a new cocoa. That one mother that's all fucked up at the pH, she's an old cocoa. She's about to get up potted into a 3-gallon in a new cocoa, and I'm hoping that she fucking comes back nice, better than what she is now. The Frost Man and the other one are in old cocoa. That could be part of the issue with the Smuckers that I was having, besides the CalMag issue. I mean, it could be a combination. Old cocoa not holding the CalMag, so I got to give it extra to fucking have enough in there to, you know what I mean? So it's just time to redo the cocoa. I already got it done, and we're phasing it out as I go along. So the Smuckers that boom, those root balls are getting chucked. I'm not fucking saving the cocoa from it. Same thing with everything else that goes into flower, because those are all in old cocoa right now. And that's it. I won't have anything after that. I already threw away all the other root balls, and I got rid of everything else that was in the fucking container. So we're done with that, and we got all new shit. I've had that fucking brick of cocoa for 4 years, just chilling there, vacuum sealed. Never thought once to touch it because I didn't need it. You know what I mean? Everything was nice and recharged, and I was having great success. And just all of a sudden, like a flick of a switch, everything just started fucking itself up. And I'm just like, yeah, no, it just doesn't seem like it's holding water either. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm watering it, and it seems like the water's just going right through it. So it's not going to hold nutrients if that's happening. So
Maybe
that's,
period.
yeah, exactly.
It's the only thing I can think of if your pH is right.
Well, that's the part of the problem though. Like it's not holding water, it's not holding nutrients, and my pH is just all. I just watered everything yesterday, the veg stuff, and I soaked it until runoff. You know what I mean? It soaked up whatever it soaked up, and then I watered it again to try to flush out a little bit. And I went in there today, and it's almost fucking dry. I don't have any fans really blowing on it. You know what I mean? I have it blowing on the canopy. And I'm just like, all right, well, fuck, it's not holding anything. So I got to up pot it, and hopefully it'll hold more. Yeah, that's fucking better idea. Take the clones off of that shit. But yeah, if you took the stuff outside though, make sure you have an IPM and you're talking you spray the ones that you're bringing inside. Otherwise, you're just gonna bring the gnats back in. I got fucking uh the hell was it? I had a fucking leaf miner or a leaf hopper in here about 6 months ago, 5 months ago, like at the end of July in August. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? I'm having like all this shit eaten on the one fucking plant, and I seen like the black dots. I'm like, that's shit. Like, what the fuck is in there? I'm looking underneath there. I don't see nothing. There ain't nothing else. I'm looking with the microscope. I can't find nothing. And I go and I brush the thing, and I seen something fly up in the air and shit like that. I'm like, yo, is that a moth? So finally, I seen it land on the leaf, and I was like, oh shit. I looked it up, and I'm like, it's a leaf hopper. So I fucking killed it with the what the hell was it? The Lost Coast. Fucking sprayed the shit out of it with the Lost Coast, and it just fucking croaked. But that came from the backyard. I had a fucking plant out back, and my neighbor fucking actually looked over my fence, and he's like, "Yo, you think you can get rid of that thing, man?" He goes, "My whole fucking garage reeks like it." He goes, "And he goes, we just refinished it as a sunroom." He goes, "And the past couple nights," he goes, "it's just been really bad. We haven't been able to sit out there." And I'm like, the dude's been our neighbor for fucking like 20 years, you know what I mean? And when it's kind of like that, and they overlooked all the illegal activity that I had going on in the backyard with smoking and drinking and fucking everything, you know what I mean? The loud nights and shit. I was like, yeah, dude, no problem. I'll fucking get rid of it. You know what I mean? Because I remember I feel really, really bad that I have to ask you. He goes, man, but he goes, he goes, it's just, I'm like, dude, you don't got to explain. It is what it is. I just fucking chopped it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to risk anything indoors. And his sister was actually the mayor of our town for a couple of years at one point. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I'll get rid of it, bro. I don't need no fucking problems. And I'm like, you've always been good, and you've always like they're the type, like when they pull out of their driveway in the morning, if, like I was outside smoking a cigarette or whatever, she would be like driving down, she'd beep the horn and wave. You know what I mean? Like every fucking morning, if I was, you know what I mean. So they're like those type of neighbors. So I don't want to fucking piss nobody off.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big of a fucking plan. Uh, Give me a second. I gotta pick up a phone call. I don't know if this is gonna fuck anything up.
I doubt it. I don't know. It might. He'll come back. Yeah, I got this seed from East Coast Agnes. This seed.
All right, I'm back.
We're still here. I am.
All right. Yeah, nice. It's like every time I'm on a live or every time I have like my Bluetooth music playing and stuff and I'm like blasting it, I get a phone call or I get a text message or one of my kids, oh, I need this or I need that. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, why do I even bother? It's like, I know as soon as I turn my music on in the morning, I'm going to get a phone call. And sure enough, like 10 minutes later, it's a phone call, whether it's junk or whether, you know what I mean? It's an important call. It just always happens.
It does.
So, yeah, I did some strawberry pie. I might throw a couple Kraken back in there and see if I can get them to pop. The issue was I wasn't using solo cups. I was using like uh, Walmart water bottles, like just the regular Great Value
Oh,
bottles. And the fucking plastic on that is
yeah.
so thin because they thin the plastic that it stays cool in my basement. So the water like was actually still staying cold. The heating pad wasn't heating it up enough because it wasn't insulated like a solo cup was. Now that I use the solo cup, the water is getting warm in it and they're actually germinating. I was like, fucking A, man. I wasted so many goddamn seeds. You know, just because I didn't want to look. I didn't think we had any because I thought I used the last of them. I didn't realize they bought like a mega fucking box of them or whatever it was. So that was my mistake. I lost like a good fucking $250 worth of seeds. Fucking sucks. I lost all my Falcon heavies. I lost all my fucking rainbow chips. I lost half my dirty little secrets. And I lost a couple of my Chimera crosses that were really nice that I liked. So I was just like really upset about that. Oh, and a couple of ethos too that I had left.
Oh, hell.
Yeah. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So I'm hoping some of these ones that I pop now, I'm taking clones of them, and I'm hoping some of them are winners because then I'm just going to keep them around for a while. I'll be happy with the picks that I got right now if I get a couple of winners out of that I can keep. So I lost the Smuckers. I was really happy because it was good for my eating and it was good for nighttime. Like if I smoked a good amount of it, I would just be like a fucking comatose retard. You know what I mean? And I like that at night because then I fall asleep and then that's it. I don't wake up.
Yeah.
But if you only smoked a little bit of it, you know what I'm saying? You would get a really nice fucking indica buzz on it, but it wouldn't be like a gluey. You're stuck on the couch. Like you get up and still get stuff done, but you'd get hungry. The pain would go away, and you would just be in a really good fucking mood. I really enjoyed that Pinot. It's sad to go because it was dedicated to my grandmother, but I'll find something else. I'll
Yeah.
find something else. I'm thinking about the Dosian bananas and Snow Queen because she always had a fucking banana in her purse, and she had white hair. So you can call her the Snow Queen. So that I might take a cut of that and dedicate that and see how that turns out, and that might be my new pheno. Sled, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, that's what I might do. We'll see. I don't got much dabs left. I got a little bit. I was thinking about buying some from the dispo, but then when I went on there, they wanted like $60 or $70 for a fucking gram of fucking batter. I'm like, fuck that shit, yo.
What?
Yeah, yo. There's some that go for $120 a fucking gram at our dispo. I kid you not. I'll send you some screenshots later of the menus. The prices here are fucking ridiculous. Yeah, quarter. I got my quarter on fucking sale. It was on sale. It was a 15% off, and it was 55 fucking dollars. The original price was 80 dollars for a fucking quarter,
Good gosh.
and the THC level was only 20.6. It wasn't even like 26 or 27. You know what I'm saying? And then the eighth that I bought was actually it was a decent price, and the buddies I showed you guys it showed you it was actually pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't bad. And that I got a nice buzz off of 2 GBs, which I'm happy with that. And I paid 40 for the eighth. Was okay. That I can deal with. But 55 for a quarter, that was all fucking mini nugs, but it was labeled as regular flour, and it was fucking 15 or 20 days off of its fucking expiration date. It was bone dry, which made it a half a gram off the fucking quarter. I'm definitely calling this fucking 88844 number, Mr. Bango here on the fucking back, and they're gonna be hearing a piece of my fucking mind about that. And I'm gonna tell them, yo, I don't want a fucking refund, or I want a fucking exchange or a voucher for an exchange or something like that for another quarter, because I'm like, shit's fucking burning my throat. I can't even fucking smoke it. Really, it's garbage. I don't know. That's just my opinion on that. They put the number on the bag for a reason, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them tomorrow morning, bright and fucking early, bright and early. Yo, did you ever get Starbucks before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I went out. I went out with the. I went out with the family today. She's fucking really ill again. And she needed fucking help food shopping. So I went and I helped food shop. But she wanted to get Starbucks or whatever like that, and I've never really gotten Starbucks. She told me, she goes, it's way too strong for you. I can't have really strong coffee because I get anxiety from it. Like I get all fucking fucked up. So I was like, yo, I really want it because like the last couple times that we were out or whatever like that, she got it and it smelled so fucking good. Like it was like that finger under your nose in the cartoon tickling the bottom of your nose, like the cloud. And I'm like, so she's like, you should just get a cold brew. She goes, don't get a latte. Don't get like a frozen frappe latte. She goes, they're really, they're strong. She goes, they got shots of espresso in it. She goes, this is just like, there's strong coffee. She goes, you'll be able to probably handle that. So I said, all right, fine. I got a salted caramel cold brew.
That sounds
And
good.
when I tell you, it was one of the best effing cold brews that I've ever had in my life. I still have a little bit now that I'm sipping on. And it is like the best or one of the best cold brews I've ever tried in my life. It didn't have me all wired, didn't
Yeah.
have me all messed up. So I was like, all right, so I can't have Starbucks. It's just I got to watch what I get.
Right. Yeah.
The kids like their cheese danishes because they warm them up. It's fucking got to have a cheese danish. They get cheese danishes. The baby likes cheese danishes and shit. So the past couple days I've been watching it. We've been playing and shit like that, hanging out. So it's been pretty cool and whatnot. I gotta fucking get a job like ASAP. Like I've been looking and it's like everything hired already for fucking holidays, and now it's like they closed shop. I had a good job and it got all fucked up. It got all fucked up. I'll talk to you about it like on a private chat, but it got all fucked up. And the way it got, I think I actually told you how it got fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, no, it's just like literally the day before. Literally the day before. Like I would have been at that place for a month and everything would have been fucking set and cushed and fucking yeah. But whatever. Whatever. It's done and over with. And whatever. That's all I gotta say is whatever. I'm gonna rip this fucking GB of butter stuff. And now that I'm looking at it, it's butter stuff 6, not 5. It looked like it was a misprint, but it's not. It's number 6. That's all right. Take this rip. And then I think, nah, you know something? I've been dabbing hard for like 4 days straight. Like literally, I went through like 2 grams of dabs in 2 days. Usually a gram of dabs lasts me a month. So my brain was like fried. So I think that's why the first day I smoked this shit, I didn't get baked on it. It's because I was still so fucking, you know?
You're tolerant.
Yeah. And now I'm fucking like, I'm pretty fucked up off the couple of rips I took. I'll be excited to have some of my flour back because this shit definitely ain't mine. I can tell you.
Rough. Look how pretty those leaves are. I didn't burn this one. I burn them a lot.
For some reason, my phone went dark. Yeah, no, that looks good. Yeah, my kids were not happy. I'm like, look, man, I said it ain't like fresh grown buds, dude. You know what I mean? Said the shit's been sitting there. I showed him the date. I'm like, dude, it's almost out of date. I said, I apologize, man. I said, it's what we were able to get. So all the other quarters and shit like that were like 75, $80. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. I won't buy nothing from the fucking dispo unless it's on some kind of a fucking sale or some other bullshit. Because the fucking weed sucks. And it's just not, it's not fucking grown the best here. It's just, it ain't. They just got, a lot of these places just got started up, and you know what I mean? And they're just, and they're always looking for like a master grower, you know what I mean? Or like a lead grower at you know, these places. So they're not keeping the same lead grower, or the people are leaving because they're not. So the fucking weed sucks. You're lucky when you get a good batch. Like some of the dispos will bring in like cookies, you know what I mean? And like other stuff, you know, from California. So it's almost like you want to pay $120 for a fucking eighth. $120 for a fucking eighth of cookies.
Oh.
I guarantee you go to California, a fucking eighth of cookies ain't $120.
I don't do numbers.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I don't do numbers.
Yo, that shit should be like $60 most for an eighth. I don't care cookies name or not. I smoked a couple of cookies actually, Fino, that were pretty good. The Georgia pie was actually really good. And also the gelati was pretty good.
Wedding pie.
Their London pound cake was absolutely trash. I fucking found a whole ton of fucking preemie seeds in it. It was absolutely trash. It was just the color on it was just like, I don't know. It had no color to it whatsoever. It was like a cream or like almost transparent. It was really weird. I'll never buy that shit again. The limoncello was actually okay. Also, I mean, I didn't. What I got it straight from California, so maybe it's different. I don't know. But the ones that I got were fire. I've only ever done that, and they were, I think, like 60 and 80. But that was because my buddy was selling them. Yeah, no, they're corporate. Yeah, their fucking seeds are fucking. If you actually watch some of their videos, Fino, and you listen carefully to their breeder and the way that he breeds, all their shit's gonna. Their seeds Hermy. He forces them to fucking
What?
the fucking. He forces them to Hermy at the end of flower.
He stresses them out.
Yeah. And he fucking he stresses him out at the end of flower, and then he'll pollinate another fucking pheno that is ready to be pollinated with a fucking stressed out fucking plant, or he'll fucking self pollinate that and stress it the fuck out. It's not the way that you're supposed to fucking make fucking feminized seeds.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the way you're supposed to do it either.
No, you're not. You're not. You're supposed to reverse the fucking plant. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know a thing about breeding.
I mean, first you're supposed to like make sure you know the phenos that you got don't Hermy before you decide to do that. It's like they get a lot of fucking shit and just cross it, and then they fucking make F1s, F2s, and then he'll force fucking stress a fucking plant and make feminized fucking seeds, and then they'll fucking throw them out as a release. And it's, oh well, they're untested, and he'll sell them for $60 for like a fucking 5-pack, and they all fucking Hermy.
So
because of the way that you know.
Take a Hermy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You force a plant to Hermy, it's different. You're blocking you're blocking certain chemicals in the plant with what you're spraying on it, and it forces it to make male flowers. It starts with an E. It starts with an E phenol. I can't fucking remember what the chemical is that it blocks to cause it. But you know what I mean? It's a completely different process. Pheno will explain it too. And phenos that you're working with, obviously you've grown already. I know Pheno's grown his phenos before. I've grown my phenos before. I know the ones that I'm reversing don't fucking hurt me. Pheno knows the ones that he reverses don't hurt me. You know what I mean? They cross a lot of shit. You can't just cross two crosses and then reverse pheno out of that cross. Like, you got to work with it a little bit and get it stable, and then you can. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, you can, but it's unstable. It's just not the way that you want to do things. You don't.
Right.
And it's not the way that we do things. You know what I mean? Like, small ones either. Like, I have F1 seeds that I still have to work to F3. You know what I mean? And look for phenos and you know what I mean? But I'm more than willing to give people, and if they want to purchase the F1 seeds, you know what I mean, that were, an initial cross, I'm more than willing to give them like a 20 pack for like $25, like $1 a seed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not greedy and looking to really make fucking a rich off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
they're what you call it? They're tester seeds, but everybody that's grown the dirty slurry testers or whatever, and even myself, they were fire. Like, everybody's messaged me, they've DM'd me and said that the shit was fire, and that they were looking to get more of them or whatever. And I says, well, do you want the testers? I says, because I'm about to do a couple rounds and pick my mail and keep my mail around if I can. And uh, I don't know though, because the mail that I used, he fucking flowered under 18 fucking 6. She started showing the pre-flowers, like when they show sex, and that was it. She just fucking wanted the flower. She started popping out fucking sacks all over. I'm like, all right, well, and I threw her in a 12-12, but like for the first like 2 weeks, she just like had fucking flower clusters everywhere. And I think Pheno, I even told you about it. I'm like, yo, dude, what's going on? And you're like, yo, some just want to take off, and they just take off, and that's it. They just are gonna want to do what they want to do. And I put them in the 12-12, and then I collected the pollen that I wanted, and I got rid of them. But I'm gonna look for you know probably a winning male and a winning female. Keep the winning male around, and move on with the generation, but maybe use that same male. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna talk to Pheno Hunter on a private chat one of these days about a couple of things that I have in mind that I want to do. Like, you can cut corners, you know what I'm saying? And I want to cut a corner because I want to try something, but I want to discuss what my idea is with somebody that has done this, has done uh, what I want to do. He hasn't done exactly what I want to do, but the part of what I want to do, he's done already, and I haven't had the chance or even had the idea to even do it. So I'm going to talk to him about it. Yeah, I know. I'll send it. I'll send it. Or maybe you could just fucking call me at some point or whatever like that. Because I may not know how to fucking word it. You know me. Yeah, like sometimes I'll just word shit fucked up, but like when I want to speak it or whatever, it'll come out differently. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm like part fucking dyslexic or some shit or fucking what. You know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking know. Or maybe I'm just retarded because I fucking smoked fucking for the past 30 fucking years.
We've smoked ourselves away.
Dude, I've been smoking heavy for the past 30 fucking years. From the time I was 13 years old. And my wife's like, yeah, she goes, you never let your brain fucking develop properly. She goes, you smoked it out before you even fucking developed. She goes, that's probably why you have a lot of the issues that you have. And I'm like, you're probably right. Because all the studies they do now, and they did now, and they find, oh, young people that freaking, they have this and that. I'm like, if they would have just done that, they would have known about these issues long ago with things. So.
Yeah, I was smoking, so I was trying not to cough in your ear.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. When I got some time, Fino, I'll message you and then we can voice chat or whatever like that. I'm not gonna have any time after this because I got to do some laundry. I got my older boys coming over tonight.
Oh,
What's tonight? Tonight's Thursday, right?
Thursday.
Yeah, we got a Thursday night football game to watch tonight, and
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you, if it wasn't for my older boys coming over and shit like that, I would have fell into a deeper pit. They've kept my fucking spirits up and shit like that.
That's good. That's
It's
they
it's weird.
that it's
It's
hard.
weird.
They know that it's hard for you.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It's like I didn't say nothing to them, you know what I mean? They came over one day, you know what I mean? And we were just all hanging out and it was like they came back the next day, and then the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and then they brought pizza, and then they brought, food the next, and I'm like, hey, I'm like, what's going on, man? I said, I don't mind you guys are here every day. I said, I actually enjoy, having you guys company. I says, but why all of a sudden, you know what I mean? And he's like, oh, well, you seemed like you were in a down mood, so we just want to come over and cheer you up and hang out and whatever else. And I was like, oh,
That's
wow.
all. That's awesome,
They,
dude.
they read me. And then I told their mother that because their mother messaged me the one night and she's like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, nothing much. She goes, I'm having a bad day. And I'm like, oh, I says, you know, I feel for you. You know what I mean? Me and her have become pretty close friends. Like, she's having a lot of fucking problems right now. And I don't know. I feel bad. I feel really fucking bad. So, trying to be a fucking friend to her, help her out if I can. Not money wise, but,
Emotionally,
an ear to talk to exactly. And, because it's affected my boys. You know what I mean?
right?
They were pretty fucking angry a month ago and they were fighting with each other, like at work. And other shit, they had to be separated and whatever else. So it took me like 2 weeks to fucking grind them and be like, yo, like, what the fuck is your issue? You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, mom this and mom that, whatever. I'm like, look, man, like, your mother's having a fucking hard time the way it is. I'm like, you need to cut her a fucking break. I'm like, why don't you try talking to her? You know what I mean? Like, why don't you see if she's having a good day? If she's having a fucking good day, then, you know what I mean?
Right.
All is well. I said, if she's having a bad day, I said, why don't you offer, to do something? So
Maybe
yeah, I understand you're 21, and you're 19 or whatever like that. I said, but she's still your mother. You still live under her roof. I said, do you offer? I said, when you guys go out to eat all the fucking time, I said, and you know that she really don't eat all that much, or she can't cook because of all the kids and whatever. I said, did you ever offer to get her something? Oh, well, I said, you go walking in with the food. I said, you walk right by her. I said, you go upstairs. I said, how do you think she feels? I said, she might be a little jealous. You know what I'm saying? I said, but you know what I mean, guys? I said, come on. I give her
she's
bud when she needs it. I give her bud when she fucking needs it. I don't have to, but you know what I mean? She's still the mother of my three kids.
right.
And she, believe it or not, through this whole fucking shit, the divorce, she's been there for me to talk to. Like, if I was fucking upset and I messaged, hey, what's going on? Boom. I got a reply back. She was there to talk to. You know what I mean? So, of course, I'm going to help her out. I know she ain't got a lot of money. The dude that she's with right now is a fucking scumbag. She tells me all the fucking time, he don't fucking pay for nothing.
Yeah.
My two kids are paying for, between the two of them are paying half the fucking rent. They should have to, but he should be, but he's not. So it's almost come to the point that my two older boys want to remove him. You know what I mean? Like, they want to physically remove him because he won't leave. Like, she goes, it's been over for years. I've been telling him I don't want to be with him for years. You know what I mean? She lost a child not too long ago, and child had Down syndrome and had a repair done to the heart, but that was all fine. You know what I'm saying? And they couldn't find out what happened because he delayed some shit with the autopsy. They couldn't perform an autopsy because the body got too degraded and stuff because it sat in the morgue for too long. And she feels he fucking had something to do with it. So it's like she just wants this dude fucking removed. I said, so just fucking tell him that you moved on. You know what I mean? Like, tell him you moved on. And it's like, no matter what, like, he's just shows up. I'm like, so just get him, tell the landlord, like, you don't want him there no more. So when he shows up, have him there and just tell him, no, you're not allowed here no more. And that's it. Let him call the fucking police if he refuses to leave. I said, then it's not you anymore. It's his property and him telling him not to come back. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you could tell him not to come back or whatever. And he's just going to look over it as, you know, oh, fucking landlord fucking never said shit. I'm just, you know, now the landlord's telling you don't come back. And if you're not, police are going to be involved. And that's it. I said, let him go live back at home. So he doesn't pay for nothing for his kids. He doesn't do nothing. Fuck that. Time to do another GB. And then I think I'm going to do a dab.
We're gonna get us a dab rig.
Yeah, you got to get yourself a dab rig.
I
So
don't have.
when you get a dab rig, I was talking to my sons, and we're gonna get once I get back to work. I'm hoping by Christmas or a little bit after Christmas, between the three of us and shit, we're gonna get a fucking press.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, I was like, yo, dude, look, if we put our money together, man, I says we're only gonna have to put X amount. I said it's one-time purchase, boom, and I said, you see, like, what could possibly come out of it? I says, we'll get more if we do it this way. I said, and I got the washing machine to make the hash, dry the hash out, and press the hash. You know, I don't have to press flour. I can press the fucking bubble hash and have even pure. Yeah. And
yeah.
I was actually thinking for right now, because they're cheap, I can get a blasting tube and do the shit outdoors. You know what I mean? Like, outdoors in my backyard, there's like nothing electrical. There's nothing anywhere in my backyard that's electrical. And I'm like, maybe I'll just fucking stand in the center of the backyard with a blasting tube, and I'll just blast a tube's worth, because that would last me fucking months. Whatever would come out of that, like months. And it would only cost me like 125 for the total blasting setup, and it would cost me probably like another 125 for the vacuum. Uh, uh, just a canister. I got a vacuum pump. I don't need the vacuum pump. I got vacuum pump and I got hoses I can connect to that shit. All my HVAC fucking vacuum pump and vacuum hoses. So boom, boom, boom. I just got to buy the fucking bucket to put the stuff in. I got my vacuum hose with gauges to fucking hook that shit up to. Bing, bang, boom. I don't need that, but it comes with it. So I'd be spending maybe like 175 total for a blasting tube and the purging container or whatever. So I was thinking about doing that and blast some shatter or some fucking crumble.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing my fucking mother just asked me. She goes, you got any edibles? And I was like, no. I said, I ain't got no fucking weed. I said, how the hell would I have fucking edibles if I ain't got no fucking weed? She goes, what do you mean you ain't got no weed? I said, look, with this whole situation, I said, all my plants fucking died, Joe. I said, I let everything fucking go and everything died. I was able to manage fucking 4 that I saved. And I said, I got 2 in flower. I got nothing right now to make anything with. I said, so you're just going to have to like wait on the back burner with that for right now. I said, that's going to take me a couple cycles to that, or these auto flowers need to finish. So I was like, yeah. And then my ex, my older kid's mother asked, she goes, oh, I can't fucking sleep. I'm like, well, did you try edibles? No, everything that I've tried doesn't really work for me. I said, yeah, because you're buying them from the fucking dispensary. I said, you've never tried my edibles. I said, ask your 3 kids about my edibles. I said, they were fucking comatose. Woke up and they were still fucked up the next day. I said, I make 2 sticks. I said, I make 2 sticks of butter with fucking half an ounce of weed. I said, the fucking butter is like Hunter fucking green when I'm done with it. It is so fucking strong. I said, and I'll make sugar cookies with it, or I'll make peanut butter cookies with you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it'll only be like 10 cookies or 12 cookies. It's not that many cookies.
No.
So each one has got to be at least 150 milligrams or 200 milligrams, I would imagine, something like that. I don't know how to do the ratio. Somebody, if you know how to do the ratio, please. Half a pound of butter to 14 grams.
I'll send you some links.
And then it was like 10 or 12 cookies or something like that. And it was like, yo, you could fucking see the cookies were kind of tinted green a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, but they were really fucking strong.
Good.
My my ex-wife, she was she ate one the one night, and like 45 minutes she went back upstairs and she ate another one. She didn't tell me. And she came down, she goes, I'm not feeling nothing. She goes, I went up and I ate another one. I'm like, wait, what? You ate this fucking set? I said, wait, you ate 2 cookies. I said, I could only eat 1 cookie and I'm fucked up. I said, you ate 2? I says, great. I said, now you're telling me I got to babysit. And she goes, oh, I said, that was a really bad idea. I said, I can't. I said, you can't even. I said, it doesn't even matter now if you fucking vomit. I said, it doesn't matter if you eat. I said, because if you eat, it's not going to do nothing. It's not like you smoked. It doesn't bring your high down like that. I said, in actuality, some stuff will intensify it and bring it out.
Right.
I said, because because your metabolism picks up. I said, and now it's going to break down. I said, you should have asked me before you ate the
Down.
second cookie. So then it was
CBD.
like, oh, I didn't have any.
Oh, I don't.
I had CBD tincture. It was I can't remember the strain, and I would take it sometimes, but I just finished it because it was for my back, and I didn't have it anymore. So she was laying there, and all of a sudden it started kicking in, and she looked at me with like this puzzled looking face, and she goes, "Oh no." And I was like, "What?" It's starting to kick in, and I'm like, oh, "Well, just remember, it's only fucking weed. Nobody overdoses on weed. It doesn't matter how much you take." I says, "You could take 10,000 milligrams." I said, "I know a guy that took 10 or 20,000 milligrams of fucking THC." I said, "I don't remember what he ate. I think he ate like 7 or 10 grams of fucking tincture or dabs or something he ate. He was high for days." And he goes, "It was a big fucking mistake." He goes, "I was so fucking high." He goes, "I was scared." He goes, "I wanted to go to the hospital." He goes, "But my wife kept talking to me saying, yo, you just ate some fucking weed. You ate too much. You're good. You know what I mean? Just go through your functions and try to, deal with it, whatever." And you know what I mean? And talked him through it for
You
the 3 days.
won't die, but you can OD. You can't die from it. You can just
No,
OD.
I told her, I said, if you got an underlying issue, like a clogged artery, like, and you're ready to have a heart attack, I says, maybe you'll have a heart attack because your blood pressure rises. And you know what I mean? I says, but if you're healthy, I said, nothing is going to happen to you. You're going to feel really bad, like really bad. You may even get the shits. You might throw up because you get dizzy. I says, you might get a little paranoid because, but you're not going to die. I said, and it's just from weed. And it was like almost by the time I was done telling her all that and trying to explain it to her, she crashed. That was it. She was out like a fucking light, snoring. And then she woke up the next day. That was it. She slept through the whole fucking night. So she slept that entire fucking high, put her out, and she slept through the night. And she woke up. I said, "Why?" I said, "I guess edibles do something for you now." She goes, "Oh, I fucking ate too much." And she was all fucking like drunk the next day. You know what I mean? Like that drunk feeling and shit.
Yeah.
That weed hangover. I'll never do that again with it. And she smoked about a month ago. She was just so fucking. She felt so horrible from. Remember I was telling you about that mold exposure and shit like that we had and all that. She just felt like such shit. She goes, I need to do something to take this pressure off my fucking sinuses. She goes, it's killing me, my eyes, everything. And I was like, well, I said, a couple of the things that I have, I said, they're good for inflammatory is what it said. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'll roll you a fucking joint. You know what I mean? I said, no problem. And you can take a couple rips off. I said, just keep the fucking thing, and just take it as you need it. She goes, but I don't really. And I'm like, I know you don't. I say this is like the first time she smoked since like last year at some fucking point in time. And so she went off and did her thing, or she said she took like 2 or 3 hits. And she goes, I'm really fucking high. She goes, but it didn't do nothing for my sinuses and whatever. So she goes, I looked, I'm like, oh, I said, you're smoking. And she looks at me and she goes, don't say that. And I'm like, no, you're smoking. Ha, 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 ha. I said, and she goes, you know, I smoke maybe 3 times a year. I said, yeah, I know. This is your one time. I said, but I could say something. She goes, look, I'm using it medicinally. And she said it with a smirk on her face. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yeah, you know, but light puffs and she's good. Any other time of the year, she don't like the smell, unless it's like really, really, really like piney, like Pineapple Express. She like that's like a good one. Skunky, forget it. She hates it. She don't like fuel, diesel. She don't like that. She don't like. But then again, she says that like everything smells the same. It all just smells like weed to me. And I'm like, yeah, because you have that negative, you know. I said you got to go into it like you're smelling a candle. I said you can't go into like, oh, it all smells the fucking same. I said when you go up to a candle and you smell it, I says you don't think it all smells the same. You know what I mean? I'm like, when you smell a bud, I says don't go, oh, it's just gonna smell the same like weed. I said close your eyes, and I'm telling you what the terp profile is. I says, and when I'm telling you what the terp profile is, have an open mind and just take a long, hard whiff. I said it might take you 10 minutes to really grasp that it's not going to be exactly like, oh, it smells like fresh blueberries that are completely smashed up and you're smelling it, because that's like the perception I think she has for it. I says, no. I says, it's a mix of different terpenes that cause it to have something very similar to it. I said, you know, I said, your citrus fruits have, you know, limonene and all that other shit. I said, same terps that cannabis has. So you got to look at it like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to hop off here. Thank you for having me
Yeah,
up.
yeah, no doubt. I'm about to drop off too. I didn't realize I was on for an hour and 11 minutes. I
Yeah.
got shit I got to do. But
I'll
thanks
talk
for
to
coming
you
and
later.
hanging out.
All right.
Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll
You're
see you.
welcome. See ya.
All right, everybody in chat. We got 2 people left, but everybody else that came in chat, appreciate you for coming and hanging out. And see you guys on the next one. Later, y'all.